Hey everyone, how's it going? For the next several videos that I do, I want to be doing some updates on some phones I've previously reviewed. I don't have nothing right now new to review and stuff like that. It's been a little slow here lately. So I'm just going to take some phones that I've previously done reviews on and kind of do updates on them, a little bit, and gonna also do some picture and video tests on them that I've been meaning to do for the past 6 months to a year that I've not done yet, but I want to kind of show you the quality of the camera and camcorders. So for the next several videos that I upload was going to be follow-ups and updates to phones I have already previously used and that I have used for a while, just kind of an update. So the first phone that I am going to talk about in this video here is one of my favorite phones. I'm currently using it, and of course it is the Sharp Aquos Crystal. I have been using this phone quite a bit, and this is an excellent phone. I've heard a lot of reviewers that want to bash this phone because it don't meet flagship standards. Well, this phone's $100 to $150 off contract. It's not meant to compete with flagship standards. This is a budget phone for those who want to stay on the budget. And, this phone is available, with, Boost Mobile, Sprint, and, it's just a very good option. I'm going to give you a few specs. If you want to see the full review of this phone, you can go to my channel. I think I have a couple of reviews on it. If you want to go back and check that out for the full everything, I'm going to give you a few specs of the phone right now. It does got a 5-inch 720 bezel-less display. It's got an 8-megapixel camera on the rear with an LED flash, records in full 1080 HD. Does have a front-facing camera. It's got a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core Snapdragon 400 processor with 1 gigabyte of RAM, with 8 gigs of built-in storage, with 4.06 gigs available to user. It will support up to, I think it's a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. It runs Android 4.4. So pretty much some of the specs right there. It is LTE compatible, and it is compatible with Sprint's enhanced Spark network, which is awesome. When I got this phone right here, one of the things that I had a gripe with was the call quality, because it has no speaker. It just, it has vibrations in the phone, and you just listen to the phone. But after using it for a while, I kind of got used to that. I got used to because I used to think, well, it's very teeny sounding and got a lot of treble. But after using it and using other phones that has kind of a muffled sound to it, this is kind of a relief in a way, because to me it sounds very good, very clear. I'm able to hear anybody very well and not having any issues whatsoever. So not bad. Some may like it, some may hate it. It's just, one of them love-hate things. The camera quality on this phone is decent. I mean, it ain't the best, it ain't the worst, but it does create some pretty good photos for what you're getting. Video quality is also pretty good. It's not the greatest, of course, but for what you're buying here, very good. The biggest gripe with it is the audio quality when you're recording video with a rear or front-facing camera. It's very garbled. Just sounds terrible. It can't hold any kind of loud volumes. Can't stand anything hardly. Even talking like this right here, it just sounds like you're underwater. So not really sure what the problem is there, but mine does that, and it's really annoying. The battery is non-removable, but not a big deal. Some may like it, some may hate it. Personally, I prefer to have a spare battery, be able to take out, put back in when it goes dead, and ready to go again. Instead of when the phone goes dead, find the charger, charge it up some, and all like that. Battery life is pretty decent. A full charge, taking it off early in the morning, I can about get through a whole day on a single charge with moderate usage. I would not say heavy usage. I would say with heavy, if you're a power user, I would say maybe a good work day. 8 to 5 maybe. And that's, then it might need a little bit of a charge, but still not too bad. Yeah. One of my other gripes is the rear speaker back here. It's very weak. Speakerphone's weak. Ringers are very weak. If you have this phone in your pocket, if you have it laying flat down on the bed, it's very quiet. I've even downloaded equalizers to try to boost up the sound. It don't help. It does have the Harman Kardon audio, but only when you have headphones on. Whenever there's in your headphone jack. So this back here is just a normal speaker. It's very quiet. Honestly, if it was down on the bottom of the phone or in front of the phone, it would really help out a whole lot. But they didn't do that, so that's one of the things that I don't like. When I get a phone, I like it to be nice and loud, where I can hear it ring, listening to music. I can hear it nice and clear. But this phone right here, if you want that, and that's like a deal breaker for you, then it's not very loud, and you won't really be satisfied with the output of the volume. Like I said, camera takes good pictures. Camcorder takes good video. Call quality is excellent. Reception. Also, I wanted to mention this here. It does not have a proximity sensor. But when you put the phone up to your ear, it does go black, and the screen does lock. So you're not sitting there pushing all kinds of buttons. When you pull the phone away from your ear, you just swipe down to, in the phone call, or up top here, it has another little swipe button. Swipe it down, you can access everything that you want to access. So that's a good deal as well. It's also got a notification light right there. If you just right there beside this little sensor here that blinks when you got a notification. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say about this phone. I know I was going to say something, but I kind of forgot about it already. The 720 screen is very good. It looks very sharp, very crisp and clean. Of course, you got those that say, oh, it's 720, it's just got low this, low that. It can't, it's not supposed to have the latest and greatest specs because it's a budget device. But what you are getting is a nice 720 display with a very nice and clear, vibrant screen, and it looks really good. No issues. Oh yeah, reception. It's fair. I have had better phones with Boost Mobile that has better reception. Most time around my area, right outside the coverage area, I can pull 2 bars of service on average. With this phone, I can get between 0 and 1 bar of service, but I can hold a phone call as long as I'm not walking all around the house. So I have actually got LTE here once, which is very, very, very scarce. But most of the time I'm in 3G. Download speeds here out of network now is around 0.50 or half a megabit download and about 0.30 megabit upload, which is not good, but you can at least surf, Facebook, Instagram, stuff of that nature. YouTube, of course, won't play without having a lot of buffering. But all in all, out of a 5, I give us a 4.5. Out of a 5, because it's just an awesome phone. For the price point, it's a very good phone for anybody on a budget that wants a really stylish, sleek, sharp phone. That looks good, feels good. The edges is kind of squared off, and they're a little sharp, not very. After a while of holding it on your ear, it gets a little uncomfortable. But a little bit of moving around here and there, and it's not too bad. So that's about all I wanted to say about the Aquos. And I made a mistake. I said it has 1 gigabyte of RAM. It's got 1.5 gigabytes of RAM. I made a mistake there. I'm sorry, and I hope that you are still watching the video and not cut me off yet. But 1.5 gigs of RAM. So that's also a major plus as well. So anyway, any questions or comments about this awesomely budget phone, leave them in the comment section below. If you ain't already, subscribe to my channel. I sure appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you in the next video.